Hi everyone, and welcome back to Excellence Noir, where we seek to raise the standard and change the status quo. The topic for today's video is planning and goal setting in the Black community. Let's get right into it. So before we begin, I would just like to add a disclaimer. I am only speaking from my personal experience. That's why I said the Black community. However, I am aware that this video may apply to other cultures, and I know that anyone would be able to learn something from this video, no matter what background you have. So let me begin by showing you, I don't know if to call it a problem. I wouldn't say it's a problem that I have. I actually feel now that it's a very good thing. But that's exactly what this video is going to be about. So I have here sticky notes, and I use these. I have some for at home that I use on stuff that I have, and then I have another set, I think it's pink, for work that I keep in my work bag. This not a folder, sorry, this little book here that I take around just to keep notes and stuff. You know, if I go for a meeting or something, I'll put it in here. Then I have this little diary that I got in 2019. So I've used almost all the pages in this, but it's just kind of like for me to write stuff each day to plan. Then I have this one as well that I use. Don't forget, make a list of stuff. Then I have this weekly planner that I write stuff in. Then I got this one for 2020. I got the pink one for myself and the blue for my husband. So we just wrote all of our goals and stuff, and we just planned for the week, for the day in here. And then I recently got this from work, which I just started using today to do all my budgeting and stuff. And I have this that I used to use. I think when I just moved here, I was using to do all my budgeting as well and planning for the month. And then I always keep my pencil case with pencils, pens, sharpeners, anything I might need. And then I have this big folder that I use for work. I have different folders, but I just wanted to show you this one that I have for work, which says Big Ideas Have Small Beginnings. And it has different compartments in it. So I just keep different stuff in here. So you could keep like it's a whole book in there, and then you can put all your little documents in there and different stuff. Just helps me know where everything is. So I did not show you all of that just to show you that I have all of this stuff. But what I am going to talk to you about, it's really important. And I feel like that's something that if I had known earlier in life, I probably would have been much further. So growing up in my household, we didn't really have like plans. My mom wasn't really somebody who would plan everything, or even if she did, we weren't aware of it. It wasn't written down anywhere. Probably it was in her mind, I don't know, but we didn't know. So I don't think any of us really grew up with the habit of always planning everything. But as we got older, we realized the need for it and began doing it. So what I want to say today is that I feel like in the Black community, we need to begin to create a culture of being organized and planning for stuff and being able to set goals and accomplish them. The reason being is that in many cultures, you see that young people or children, they probably might not do all of that planning, because most of the times their parents have already planned stuff for them, their life, their career, who they're going to marry and all of that. It's already planned. For a lot of us in the Black community, when we grew up and we didn't really have that set goal, we never really knew what we wanted to be. I'm sure a lot of people knew they wanted to be rich, or they wanted to be famous, or they wanted to be probably a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. But along the way, nobody really taught you how to set goals to actually get there. And so what we did, we realized that probably our dreams were too big, it was too much, and so we actually kind of gave up on that and really just settled in life. But one thing that I have learned throughout my youth is that the earlier you start setting goals and planning and being organized, the less chance you will have to procrastinate. And I'm sure a lot of us can testify about procrastinating. Let me tell you about nursing school. If they give us the assignment to do 1 month in advance, I would wait for the night before to get that done, and not even early in the night, probably like midnight, 1 a.m., and complete it the next morning. And I used to feel like, I mean, yes, I used to get it done and I would get good grades. But as I became an adult, and actually when I moved here, and I noticed how fast-paced things was, and I felt like I really couldn't keep up with the dates that different things are due, and when you have bills and when you have all of these things, you need to be able to keep up with all of that. I realized, you know what, like just waiting until the day is not going to cut it, and I really needed to get it together. I got one book and I decided to plan for the day, for the week, for the month. For example, if my bills were due, I would write whatever date each of them were due, and so I would know that I would have to pay it by then. If I had assignments due, if I had reading to do, what I wanted to accomplish at work as well, I would write it down. And I feel like it definitely helped me a lot at work, because I felt like the moving from a slower paced hospital to a more modern and quick paced hospital, I felt like I was really lagging behind, and I would stay back after work having to complete stuff. And so I felt like making a plan for the day really helped me to improve myself. So the advice that I can give you is to start planning. Don't let anybody make you feel like, oh, planning and organizing and goal setting gives you a rigid life. You have no time to enjoy life. I do enjoy life. Some days I feel like I just want to do this, and I just pick up and I do it. I don't plan every minute and put like 9 a.m. brush my teeth, 9:30 wash the dishes. It's not like that. You just make a list of things that are important and have to be done by that day, and then as you accomplish it, you just tick it off your list. And it is such a satisfying feeling to actually get to tick something off your list. I feel like even for parents now, or whether you plan on having children, I feel like it's a good thing to teach them that from early. You might not be able to like take them and say, oh, you need to start planning, you need to start organizing. But what you can do is take them, even if they are toddlers, and then when you wake up in the morning, get them ready and get a paper, and then write on the list things that you're supposed to do today. And you can ask them as well, what are things they want to do today, and you can add it to the list. And both of you, they can help you to do the stuff that you want to do. You will help them, and at the end of the day, you can show them all what you accomplished for the day and all what they accomplished for the day, and they themselves will be able to feel that sense of satisfaction as well. And as they get older, they will be able to move away from doing it with you and actually doing it with themselves, by themselves, without any help from you. And that will definitely help them with keeping up with their studies and keeping up with their grades and stuff like that. So I definitely feel like it is very important for us to start planning and goal setting. Even if you might feel like I'm just saying this and it's not making any sense, but I'm telling you, I used to be somebody who could procrastinate. If they were giving awards for procrastination, I would walk up that stage to take that award. But then I noticed that you don't get far like that. And I feel like I will not be able to just wake up one day and suddenly be so motivated to get everything done. But I feel like what worked for me was planning, getting a list and getting it together. And so I want to tell any young person out there, your goal is not too big. It just takes some planning and strategizing and organizing, and you putting in the effort to get it done. Okay? If you want to have your own business, think of how can you get from where you are now to your business and start breaking it down. So if you say this month, I'm planning on doing this to work towards my goal. Next month, I plan on doing this. Then you take the first month and you said, okay, this week, I plan on doing this to accomplish my goals. And even with your fitness journey, this, like I told you, we have to do SMART goals. You have to make your own, you have to come up with your SMART goals. Well, that's something we need to do as well. So on your fitness journey, whatever you need to do in life, guys, we need to be organized and we need to begin to set goals and plan. And this is the way you can be most efficient and productive. So if you don't believe me, I'm going to give you a challenge. Just try it for 1 week and tell me. Try it for 1 week and comment under this video. Share this video with anybody you know who's struggling to get things done. They feel like they're too old and they have not accomplished anything in life because time is passing them by and they're not accomplishing stuff. Share this video with them. And remember to try it out. So if you're watching this video in the morning, get your list and put your list for the day. If you're watching it in the night, think of what you want to accomplish tomorrow and get a paper and write it. And after you have completed the day, comment under this video and let me know how you felt doing that. And don't forget, guys, to share. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And I would like to thank everyone who has subscribed and continue to share my video. I was able to get 200 subscribers in under a month for my first month. So I'm really happy about that. Continue to share and thank you so much for your support. And I hope that all of us can grow together as a community of young people.